Hey, what's up, coaches, pitchers? Coach Bo here. I got a video I wanted to put together for you that I think can save especially youth and high school pitchers, but even some of those advanced pitchers, a couple not so great pitches every game, or maybe a couple pitches that aren't as quality as they could be each inning. What I see a lot of, especially at the youth levels and the high school level, not so much the advanced levels, but I see a lot of, and I do see it at the advanced levels, I see a lot of pitchers in the windup that get their sign and then they start their delivery, and as they start their delivery, they start getting that grip. I highly recommend that for you pitchers listening, or you coaches that work with pitchers, I highly recommend the default setting be, when in the windup, and I say windup because in the stretch, most pitchers are getting that grip. They're coming set with a decent grip, or they're working through that grip because they're coming set. They got a runner on, and they have a little bit more time to kind of get positioned and ready. But in the windup, the pitcher kind of goes when he wants to go, and he doesn't really get concerned about the runners. And so what you see a lot of times is, like I said earlier, you get that sign, yeah, let's go, and you see this, grip as they're pivoting and lifting, and the grip is still getting done. I'll show you from this angle right here. They're still getting that grip. What I highly recommend is pitchers get your grip set in a comfortable position, a comfortable grip, change up, fastball, whatever it is, breaking ball, get a comfortable grip before you start your delivery, before you even make an initial move. This doesn't have to take 10 seconds, all right? It can be something that just takes a few seconds to get a good grip. If you don't get a good grip, especially with those field pitches like the changeup or a breaking ball, you don't feel good about where your hand is in relationship to the seam or whatnot, or your pressure on your thumb, then you can just set it again. But once you start moving that windup, once you start your delivery, if you don't get a grip or that ball doesn't get to a position, I know this isn't something that happens all the time, but every pitch counts, and every pitch should have intent. And the intent should start with getting a quality positioning, whether that's the positioning on the rubber and your body and your posture, or the positioning with your hand on the ball. And we see a lot of stuff in the baseball world now about finger positioning and pressure and stuff like that. Really, we can see it with technology. It's been around the game forever and it's been understood forever, but you're starting to see it quantitatively. You can see different grips and finger placements and pressures really affect the ball, the trajectory of the ball, the spin rate, the spin efficiency, things like that, the depth of the pitch, and so far like a breaking ball. I really, really, really recommend all pitchers make sure, like I said in the windup, that they get their grip before they start. Now, I don't think you need to sit there with a perfect grip and wait a little bit. A perfect opportunity to do this, and a lot of you pitchers are doing a wonderful job already with this, and that's with the breath. So a perfect opportunity might look something like this, where you're getting your sign, really take a full breath in, out, release that tension, and while you're doing that, then you switch to the grip you want, or you go, or you stick. I highly recommend you move your grip from whatever you preset with. I just think coaches are watching, people are watching, you got the Astros watching. All right, make sure that you change it up a little bit, and then get that grip you like, and then you start. All right, it's a very simple concept, but I think it can save a lot of you pitchers not a lot, but a decent amount of pitches that aren't as good a quality. And when it comes to pitching, being off a few inches or being off millimeters with your finger placement, your release point, can really create a lot of issues and really drop down and make the pitches suboptimal and the quality subpar. And we want to be as best we can with every pitch. So let's make sure that we really set up our positioning before we go. Kind of like a sprinter. If you watch the sprinters in the Olympics, they take a good amount of time getting to that really good position, all right? They don't just get down in the blocks and then just go. They really get going, and there's a reason why they don't shoot the gun for a little bit of time. They get time, they get into a really good spot. They stay in that spot for a few seconds, sometimes 5, 6, 7, 8 seconds. Then, obviously, the gun goes when the gun goes and they take off. So we don't need to sit in this position with a great, say we get our grip, fastball, we don't need to sit there and go. Oh, by the way, if I was a pitcher, I wouldn't have this webbing. I'd have it, I'd have it blocked off right here. I'd have a different glove, but for the purposes of the video, it works. Get your grip, and then go. Just be careful, be cognizant of not starting your delivery before you get there, because if your grip is just a little off, especially with the changeup and things like that, or the field pitches, if it's off a little bit here, it's probably going to be off a lot when you get out there, and that's not where we want to be. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Coach Bo here. Take care. Bye.